Good morning, students. I hope everybody is ready with this semester 2, and as I said that practical number 2 is about the importance of business communication. So I'm here particularly what is the importance of business communication for civil engineering students. Uh, by this time you might have understand a bit of civil engineering. In second semester you have some core subjects, core topics, core courses, and due to these core courses you will really understand what is meant by civil engineering. But before that, as I said, we have got practical number 2, that is importance of business communication in general, but here in particular, that is for civil engineering. What is its importance? I will tell you. The first thing, as you know, at very superficial level you can say, to launch a new product. आपको एक बिल्डिंग तैयार करनी है, कंस्ट्रक्शन तैयार करनी है, काफ़ी ह्यूज वगैरह है या छोटी है, दैट डजेंट मैटर, बट लॉन्च करनी है तो उसके लिए भी बात करनी पड़ेगी. क्या क्या बात करनी पड़ेगी? जो भी कंस्ट्रक्शन हाउस है, जो भी आपका कंस्ट्रक्शन हाउस है, जैसे बहुत सारे कंस्ट्रक्शन हाउसेस है बाहर. So when you come together, the management committee members, the executive committee members, they have to sit together and they have to decide where they need to launch a new product. It may be in Mumbai, it may be in the Mumbai suburbs, or it may be anywhere in India. So when they have to launch a new product, they have to sit together and they have to discuss why they have to launch a new product and where they have to launch a new product. In order to discuss that, decide that, they have to come together and talk. Whenever you are talking or interacting, you need communication. You need to speak, you need to exchange the ideas, you need to tell the people that why this project, the new project, is very much beneficial and why it is beneficial at one particular location. So everything has got its own importance. So in order to convince the management committee members, the financiers, the executive committee members, the workers, the mansions, everybody, they sit together and they decide where to launch and why to launch a new product, new project. The second important thing is that when you have decided to launch a new product, you want the customers, the home buyers, and that is why you have to inform them about the project. And in order to inform, you need to talk. You need to talk with them with the help of newspapers, TV advertisements, with the help of brochures, pamphlets, posters, and for everywhere you need to write some messages, some attractive slogans, some attractive things about the project, the new construction, so that the people or the customers get attracted. They actually come to know that there is such and such project available or may be available in future, wherein the people come to know about its location. Maybe if it is Kharghar, maybe it is Worli, in where exactly in Worli, where exactly in Kharghar. So as per the convenience, the people or the home buyers will get attracted to you only when you will inform them about the project. And that's why there are so many exhibitions about the constructions companies they conduct. It may be in Navi Mumbai, it may be in Mumbai, or somewhere on national or international level. There are so many exhibitions about the construction houses. They tell the people about the new product, new project, the launch, the location, the facilities, and everything. And in order to inform the people, you need to talk. You need to talk via newspaper, via newspaper advertisements, brochures, pamphlets, posters, and advertisements in the TV. You must hire some celebrities also, so that you get the benefit of these celebrities and the people and the fan following of these celebrities, so that your project reaches to the every person available. The third one is to design a project. See, the drawing, the picture, the actual replica of that particular project, the interior, the facilities, all these things you need to inform the people. You need to decide what facilities would be there. So in order to design a project, you need to talk. You need to go to the draftsman, you need to go to the architecture, you need to design them, you need to go to the interior designers. Everything on paper, you need to have it before the project is launched, before the project is actually executed. You need to have it on paper, and in order to have it on paper, you need to talk with each other or the people concerned with that particular designing and planning. Then to do the marketing of a project. So marketing of a project is very much necessary. Doesn't matter you simply started it, the people will not come directly. You need to market it. And now how to market it? There are so many fundas of advertisement. Besides the newspapers, pamphlets, and brochures, there are some advertisement trucks, advertisement boards. signboards, huge posters at the different junctions wherein maximum public is visible over there. You can make the advertisements available on mobile apps, websites. So there are so many ways to market your project, and in order to market your project you need to talk all the features of your project. You need to talk about what are the facilities that you would be providing. You need to talk about the construction quality. You need to talk about the material. You need to talk about the interior of that particular project and the houses or the flats. Whatever scheme you have launched, you must talk about the offers that you would be giving. You must be able to convince the people that if they book it in bulk, then what facilities and what discounts you would be giving. All these things come under the heading marketing, and in order to market your product and the project, you must talk and communicate with the target customers. The next benefit of business communication is that you need to interact with the workers, with the building construction material suppliers, then government officials, interior designers, exterior designers. So everywhere you need to talk, you need to convince, you need to negotiate, you need to bargain. For this you need to talk, to communicate, to interact, and that is another benefit of communication for civil engineers. The next one is to prepare and present your proposals and reports. You will prepare a proposal may be for the builders, it may be for the customers, it may be for the government officials, it may be for the landowners. Any proposal you need to prepare, and in order to prepare you need to communicate. You need to talk with the experts, and then you need to prepare the proposal or the report, and the report has to be presented in front of your seniors, and for that you need to talk, you need to interact. Language may be English, it may be Hindi, or it may be Marathi. Whatever the person is comfortable with, you need to be prepared with. The next benefit of business communication is that you need to write so many reports that what exactly the condition, what is the progress of the construction, what is the problem that the construction house is facing. You need to prepare some reports, and in order to prepare that written reports or the emails, you need to write. It may be written communication or it may be verbal communication, but civil engineers have to communicate. The next benefit is to conduct business meeting, conferences and video conferences. See, distance nowadays because of the technology is zero. If I am sitting here, I can talk with the person who is sitting somewhere in America. It is because of video conferencing, video calls, it is possible. So you need to organize such business meetings, such video conferences, video calls and actual conferences. Maybe you would be presenting it or you may be listening to it. In any case, you have to communicate. So civil engineers have to be on their toes. The next one is to discuss and design. So any project that you need to design, any interior of any flat, you need to design it, and in order to design it you have to take the help of experts. You have to ask them, seek their opinion, talk about your opinion, and ultimately come up with the most feasible design. And you must discuss all these things with the people who are expert in that particular field. Besides that, after the discussion, whatever ultimate product or the design that you have come up with, you have to discuss it with the superiors, those who are involved in the process. Unless and until they approve, it won't be accepted. So you have to have communication at every level. The next one is to solve problems. So it's a construction house, so there might be some problems. It might be the conflict, it might be the problem, it might be that somebody is not agreeing with what you said. So you have to have that convincing power, and in order to convince someone or in order to solve the problem of your workers, superiors, supervisors, building suppliers, transporters, you need to talk, because problems may occur. It's a process, it's a huge process. Then you have to have that negotiation skill, and in order to negotiate you need to talk. Negotiate means what? It may be with the building supplier, it may be with the landowner, it may be with any government official. You need to negotiate that why the price that you are quoting, that is acceptable to you as well as to the other party. And in order to have that, you need to know how to negotiate, and in order to negotiate you have to have that communication. So this is another way why business communication is important for civil engineers. The next point is to resolve conflict. It might be conflict of opinion. Your superiors might not be agreeing, maybe you are an expert but they may not agree, but you need to have that particular skill, how to resolve that conflict and how to get the correct things done. If you don't get the correct things done, the company would be at loss and ultimately everybody has to face the consequences of it. You have to build, in order to build the image of your construction house in the industry, you need to talk. Not only you need to talk, the construction, the flats, the buildings should talk about the quality that you give to the customers. And once the quality project talks itself, the image of your particular construction house would be built. So that is the communication. Not only you, but your project will also talk with the people that yes, this company has the brand, it is the brand, and people will follow you wherever you launch your new product. The next one is to raise funds and to raise funds. Initially, to buy the piece of land, you need funds, and there are so many banks, so many financial institutions who provide the financial help. In order to get that financial help, you must go with the representation, you must go with the proposal, you must talk about that how this proposal is beneficial, how the investment done by the bank will be recovered very soon. All these things, in order to convince the financial institutions, you need to talk, you need to negotiate with them. And if they are convinced because of your communication, definitely you will get the benefits, you will get the financial help, otherwise forget about it. And if there is no financial help, there is no project. The next one is, sometimes it's a huge project. It might be the huge dam, it might be the huge bridge that you have to build, and you do not have that much of manpower and the financial help and the equipments. In that case, you can tie up with the other construction house. So both the construction house can come up together and they can tie up. And in order to tie up, you need to negotiate, you need to represent yourself, why you are ready with the tie-up and all, and how that tie-up will help both the construction houses. You must talk about the win-win situations, and in order to do that, you have to have that communication. Then another one is, you have to create a quality of your brand, that by just name, the people will book the houses. By its name, the government officials will give you the project. By your name itself, on national level or international level, you get an opportunity to show your construction skills. And in order to do that, you have to give an on time, as per the quality that you mention in the advertisement, as per the time or the date that you mention. Everything you have to do on time with the quality that you advertised. So all these things, you will realize that at every stage of your construction you need communication, and that's why civil engineers should be very good in communication skill. And that is why the whole process that I told you, almost 15 to 20 points I told you about the importance of business communication, I hope you have understood. I have tried, though I am a language student, I have tried to tell you something about the construction house and civil engineering. If you want to add something, you are most welcome. You can just comment your opinion that where and how communication would be very much useful to the civil engineers. I wish you good luck.